On today's lesson, we're going to be creating Noah's Ark. Our little replica is made out of paper and we're actually going to make it float on water. For this project, you will need crayons, you will need scissors, the tape is optional. Also, you will need paper. You can use cardstock, you can use printer paper, you can also use old flyers or handouts that you have laying around the house that you don't know what to do with. You can use it for this project. Step 1, choose what color you would like for your ark to be. You're going to color the first side of your paper. When you are covering your paper, you need to make sure you cover as much of the paper as possible. In order for your boat to actually float, you need to make sure you're covering the paper as much as possible with the crayon. Now, when you're done with the first side, you will have to turn the paper over and you're going to repeat the same thing on the back. The next thing you're going to do is fold the paper the long way. So you're going to bring the top down to the bottom. Make sure it's lined up before you create that fold. Then you're going to open it back up, then turn it so that it is portrait now, all right, or vertical. You're going to bring the top down to the bottom and fold. Next step, keep it folded this time, and you're going to bring this edge to the center and fold. Next step, bring this edge down to here, right to the center, just like the other one. Notice you have 2 flaps at the bottom right now. You're going to fold one up, once you have that fold, flip it over, and you're doing that fold again. So this is what it should look like. So for the next step, you're just cutting off some of these tabs. So it just makes it easier for you to fold. Be careful when you're cutting these flaps off. So I'm taking the 2 corners and I'm pushing them in. Push them until they meet, and then press it flat. So after you flatten it, you're going to take the first flap, lift it up, and fold it to the top. Once you're done folding it like this, turn it over and flip it up again. Once you have your triangle like this, with these 3 pieces here, we're going to do what we did before and take the 2 corners and push them together to make a diamond. This very last step I'm going to show you twice. Don't start it yet, just watch all the way through this last step. After I'm done showing you, then I'm going to do the same step again using white paper, so it's a little easier for you to see. I felt that the brown was blending in with the background. So if you just watch this last step, but don't start it yet, wait until we get to the white paper, and then you can see the step a little bit better. You're gonna have these 2 sides right here. So these 2, it's a side here and it's a side here. And then that middle part is going to be like the top of the boat. So you're gonna carefully pull the sides out. Push this in. I'm pushing this in and down a little bit so I can carefully bend this side up. So once again, you should have an opening here. So this opening should be facing towards you right now. And then you have this top here. And at the top of this diamond, you actually have some sections. So you actually have the right section that we'll be pulling out, and we have the left side, left section that we'll be pulling out. So when you get started, just make sure that it's facing this way in front of you. So to begin, and I'm going to show you from different angles because I want to make sure that we get it right. So when you begin, I want you to start by placing your hands underneath in the opening. So if you can see, I'm putting my hand inside of here. So the rest of my fingers are actually inside, and I'm going to grab the right and the left side. So please watch how I'm doing it, grabbing the right and the left side. So while I'm doing that, I am keeping the middle portion still open with my fingers while I'm pulling this out. Okay, so it's opening like a flower or a tulip, and you're keep your hands on the inside. See, my hands are, you can see my fingers pressing it. So now I'm opening the sides, and while you're doing this, you want to also start shaping the sides of your boat. So I'm getting it to right about here, and notice even one side is starting to bend for me already. So what you might have is one side bending and the other side is refusing to move. So before you stretch this all the way out, try to give this side a little bit of help. So I still have these fingers up underneath, and I am pushing this down too. I want this to fold up as well as I'm pushing out. So this is all being done at the same time. I'm pushing in, pulling out. So watch as I turn, and I'm gonna turn it to get a better grip on my boat. So I'm turning my boat around now. All right, so now I no longer have those sides, one on the right, one on the left. Now I have one facing out and then one facing me. So I'm still putting those fingers right back in front, and I am shaping my boat. I'm pressing down the sides now, pressing it in. Watch how I'm folding it in. Keeping this middle part open though. So I'm just shaping it as I go. And if you need to turn it again. So this is what your boat should look like at the end. You can take the crayon and add more reinforcement and protection from the water right underneath. All right, let's go test it out. All right, let's put our boats into our water. So you just carefully place your boats into the water. There you go. Now they're floating. You can press it. Look, with the water a little bit, you can make it move. All right, so do you have anything you want to add into your arts?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. What do you have to add in?
I wanted to put in Noah and then his wife.
Okay. Who do you have, Brie? You have Noah and his wife too?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you are done playing with your ark in water, you can take it out, let it fully dry, and then you can add more wax to the bottom and play with it again. If there are any holes or rips, once it's dry, you can add more tape to the bottom to patch up any rips or tears in your boat. Or you can just make a new one.